Hey guys, what's happening? Just want to talk and do this video here about how to build unstoppable strength and performance and athleticism after 40, right? In your 40s, beyond your 40s, and it's something that, a lot of us struggle with. And I think, because we have this notion that as we start to get older, that all of a sudden it's harder, right? That, all of a sudden, we're not in our 20s anymore, and, we're not like athletic like we were. Maybe back in high school or college, we were like athletes and playing, sports and, on the baseball or the football teams. And, then you find yourself almost like just years removed from that to where, now we've gotten jobs, right? And we've kind of had to grow up, we've gotten married, and we have, families and kids and work and all these obligations now. And, it's just like all of a sudden we just kind of find ourselves one day, we're at that age where we're just wondering, like, what happened? Now all of a sudden we put on some weight, all of a sudden now we're dealing with these unexplained aches and pains and nagging injuries, shoulders and our backs and knees are messed up. And, we're scared to death to go running anymore because it hurts our knee, or playing 18 holes of golf, or training hard in the gym, lifting heavy stuff, and we just kind of accept that now that we're at this age, that we're older, that we cannot be strong, we can't be as fit as we want, we can't be athletic anymore, and we just kind of have to settle for, just much less than what we really want. We can't lift anything heavy. Maybe we should just start walking a little, or we just, do a little bit of cardio here and there and just kind of keep ourselves in shape, and I mean, who are we kidding, right? That's not really what inspires us. That's not what we want. Because, deep inside, what we really want is to unleash that athlete that's still in there, right? The heart of that athlete that's still beating within us, because we know we still got it, right? But the question is, how do we do it? When we're in our 40s and beyond, what do we do when we're hitting 50? How do we do it? Is it possible? And that's why I want to do this video, because it absolutely is possible. But here's the thing. I see a lot of videos. I see a lot of experts out there. I see a lot of kind of instruction about all the things to do. So, I could talk to you all day about, what exercises to do. And I could talk to you all day about, what you need to eat and the types of foods and how to recover and the importance of water and sleep, and map out every diet detail and every kind of exercise program. I could map out a full program. But guess what? You see that stuff everywhere already, right? You've scoured the internet, probably saw all the videos on YouTube, tried all the exercises in the latest men's fitness magazines and Men's Health and Muscle and Fitness and all these, right? There's all kinds of exercises, workouts, nutrition plans, and all that stuff. But let me ask you something. Out of all of those that you've tried, and honestly, how many of them have really worked for you? Right? How many of them work? Because look, if you're not where you want to be and you haven't gotten the results that you want, something's not working. Now, why? The question is, why isn't it working, right? See, it's not about having to know all kinds of secrets. There's no secret exercises. There's no secret diet plans and nutrition strategies and all that kind of stuff. It's very basic. It's very basic when it gets down to it. And let's face it, we don't need... You don't need me to be telling you what foods to eat. You know that stuff. We generally know what we need to be doing exercise-wise, right? I mean, maybe, yeah, there's a few things here and there, but for the most part, I could tell you all the exercises and things to do and all the nutrition stuff, but guess what? The most important thing is to understand why you're not doing the things you know you need to do. What is stopping you from getting to the gym and working out as consistently as you need to get the results you want, right? We know it's going to take hard work. It takes consistency. It takes dedication. It takes an environment in which you can succeed. But the bigger question is, why aren't we doing it? Why aren't we eating the way that we're supposed to eat? It's not rocket science. to get our weight down a little bit, or to, you know, to get rid of the spare tire we've got going, right? Lose the gut a little bit. It's not rocket science. But very few of us are doing the things that we need to do, and that's what needs to be addressed. We've got to understand what is the biggest thing that's stopping me from having what I want, the body that I want, the strength I want. Do you want to run a faster marathon time? Do you want to just be able to run without pain all the time, without your knees hurting? Do you want to be able to lift weights again? Maybe push some heavy weights, maybe build some strength and some muscle, right? Do you want to be able to do that? You know, what is it that you want to do, and what is the biggest thing that's in your way? What is stopping you right now? Because if you don't identify and get rid of the thing or the things that are standing in your way and stopping you from building the strength and the athleticism and having the body and the fitness level that you want, it doesn't matter all the other strategies and all the other things that you can be told to do. Because you can't just kind of do a Band-Aid approach where you pile all these things that you need to do on top of something that's holding you back. You've got to identify and get rid of what's holding you back. That's how you do it. Is there an injury that you have? Is there some kind of aches and pains that you're dealing with? Is there a belief? Do you have thoughts and beliefs and kind of an overall kind of mindset that you can't do it anymore? You're afraid, maybe because your back's going to hurt, or you're afraid to injure yourself doing something. But is that really going to stop you? I mean, what can you do? There are things that you can do, right? It's not just that you can't do anything. Find the things you can do. What is it that's stopping you? That's the biggest part of the equation here. Age doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you're in your 30s or your 40s or your 50s or older than that. None of that stuff matters. That's the stuff that we're told. That's the stuff we're brainwashed into believing by so-called experts out there who really don't understand that our bodies are not designed to age really bad and decay and to go into pain and all this crap. It really comes down to what we're doing and what we're not doing. The lives that we're living, the lifestyles, what we're eating, how we're recovering, how we're dealing with stress, how we're moving our bodies. If we're not moving our bodies, if we're not moving them enough, or if we're not moving them properly, if we're not feeding ourselves right, fueling our bodies to perform and be strong, that's what's going on. Identify the things that are in the way of you having the strength, the body, the athleticism, the muscle, the performance that you want. That's how you do it. Don't worry about what they say about age. None of that stuff's true. None of it. So that's all I've got to say today. Identify one thing, just one thing. If you come away with one thing from this video, I don't want this just to be something where you go, oh, well, that's nice, and then just go on and do nothing with it. Let's make this video count. If you're still watching this video, congratulations, you're one of very few, very, very few that would take the time to actually watch a video that's over 8 minutes long, because everybody wants things fast. Everybody doesn't have time to watch anything that's over 2 minutes in length. So if you're watching this now, just ask yourself here, what is the one thing that's stopping me? Just identify one thing that's stopping you right now and commit to eliminating that one thing. Don't let that one thing stop you. Develop a plan that will help eliminate that thing from stopping you. That's all I've got for today. Hope that helped. The main point is this: it's not your age that's holding you back. Don't ever buy into that kind of stuff, and don't ever give up on your hopes, your dreams, your goals, your ambitions. They're too important. They're way too important. Don't give up on yourself, no matter what. Identify the one thing that's holding you back, at least one thing, and commit to making a plan to overcome that, to eliminate that one thing. That's all I've got for today. You got this. Be unstoppable.